good evening and welcome to the PhanTV midweek update. So Matt, review from the weekend just gone?
Yeah, so Saturday, 3-7 loss to Guildford, that was last weekend. A little bit disappointing, but you've got to look at the high points, Dan. G and Z combining for a fantastic first goal to get the game off to a flying start. And also when you look at it as well, you've got Hook and Line who were just a constant threat throughout the whole game. So that was pretty good. And then obviously probably the high point for most people, I would say, Slough taking Sharp apart, putting him down on the ice in the end.
Absolutely. I mean, if you saw the last episode of PhanTV, we showed the highlight of the fight really, and you got to see it. Slough was in absolute control of that fight from start to finish.
Yeah, he was. He knew exactly what he was doing. He nailed him, and I'm sure Sharp will be, thinking about it for a little while.
Indeed, and probably not in the fun way either. Okay, well, on Sunday they went from the 7th circle of hell to 7th heaven, absolutely. And it was. I mean, that was from losing 3-7 the night before to winning 7-0 in Telford. James Hutchinson, Maris Sedins, Jeff Glower and Tom Carlin all picking up a goal apiece, and man of the match Andre Lauco picking up 3. Now, as a response to Saturday, that's pretty impressive.
That's exactly what you want. You know, puts pay to all the doubters about lack of goal scoring. It obviously probably made the guys feel immensely better as well for having suffered the defeat at home on the Saturday, and just got straight back to it and got right on top of the game. They needed to, and in front of a sellout home crowd at Telford as well. That's quite a feat, I would say.
Yeah, I think you've almost got to feel sorry for the Telford Tigers on that one. Okay, well, that's the weekend just gone. Now, Matt, team news for this week. What have you got for us?
Not a huge amount. There's no new injury news, thank goodness. We have just had a bit of confirmation from John Kinniston, though, that Joe Graham will be out for a further 3 weeks. So, at least he's healing, but we are going to miss him on the back there. But other than that, no further news from the team.
Okay. Well, in most respects, no news there is good news. All right, looking now around the league. Our opponents this coming weekend, the Slough Jets, picked up a 4-point weekend. They managed to add to the Steel Dogs' woes by beating them 5-0 in nice Sheffield. And then on Sunday, picked up a 4-1 win against the actually quite fancied Swindon Wildcats. Staying with the Jets, they've also released Ladislav Harabin, the former Manchester Phoenix player, for off-ice reasons. No other confirmation than that, although they have signed a replacement. We'll talk about him a little later. Matt.
The Sheffield Steel Dogs you mentioned just a moment ago there, Dan. Their season seems to be going from bad to worse at the moment. Find themselves in a little bit of a hole form-wise, and then obviously they just faced an 8-1 hammering against Bracknell, where Andre Payet, of all people, managed to spend more time in the penalty box than he did on the ice, which is probably not his proudest moment, but probably a reflection of how their season's been going, perhaps.
Indeed, I mean, managing to ship 12 unanswered goals over one weekend. I think there's going to be some questions asked, really, of Andre Payet. He's going to be asking the questions themselves. I think Tim will be asking the questions themselves as well. I'm almost feeling sorry for the next opponents.
Yeah, it does make you wonder whether something, is just maybe on the bubble, something could spill over, and we only face them in another week's time, so it's going to be interesting to see what will happen, because I think Phantom should be out looking for some revenge after their game here, and I'm sure Sheffield will want to pick something up as well to get themselves turned around. So anyway, looking forward to the weekend. Have Phantoms visiting Guildford on the Saturday, which is a return match from the last Saturday where we lost 3-7, as we said. Maybe that we'll see Slough and Sharp getting a little bit of a grudge match going on there, Dan. What do you think?
I'll be honest, possibly from Slaydock's view, I doubt it. He showed, he showed very clearly on Saturday he's got nothing to prove. He just dismembered Sharp. It was kind of amusing, really, if you watch the video, you'll see him just holding Sharp off, landing blows as and when he wanted, and as soon as he broke the grip and stepped back, Sharp just fell on his face. So not a lot else to say, really.
No, you're right there. And then on Sunday, we've got the first look at Slough Jets, and on top of that, the first look at their new defenceman that they've just signed, Thomas Vallejo, who was brought in over the last week, and yeah, should be interesting. He should be playing this weekend. How do you think he'll fare with that, though, Dan?
Well, he's going to be an odd fish. For a D-man, he's, in the last season, I think he's picked up an average of 1 penalty minute a game. So either he's going to be very good and hit very clean, or he's going to be absolutely useless and not get involved. I guess we'll find out really there. But when you look at it, he's played on some of the best ice in the Elite League, and now he's coming to Slough, where he'll play potentially on some of the worst. In fact, he's playing in Slough on Saturday and here on Sunday. I suppose the main question to ask is after that, will he still be a Jet on Monday?
That's right. So anyway, if you're not travelling to Guildford on Saturday, guys, you follow all the action on the official site, www.peterboroughphantoms.com. And we'll see you here on Sunday at 5:30 at Planet Ice Peterborough to face the Slough Jets. Tickets are £12 in advance and £13 on the door.
Okay, well, that's it from us tonight. Obviously, if you want to leave us any comment, find your way onto the Peterborough Phantoms forum at www.peterboroughphantoms.com. And so from us, good night.
Good night.